Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. I am James Boslaw, your Fredericksburg area realtor and vacation rental investor. And this show is all about real estate in the Fredericksburg area, the Fawn Lake Community, and the vacation rental space. I help people buy and sell homes because I believe that everyone should grow their wealth as they live in or own a home that they love. I also believe that you should feel confident when you are buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed, and that's what this show is all about. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show, where in today's episode, we are going to go over the real estate statistics for the Fawn Lake community in the first quarter of 2025. So we're going to take a good look at Q1 in the Fawn Lake community, and that gives us a good snapshot on where the real estate market is so that we can track where it's going. So let's jump right into the numbers. And as we do that, what we'll see is that as we look at January through March in Fawn Lake for 2025, and then compare it to January through March of 2024, this is what we find. The first thing we notice is that the overall sold dollar volume is up 25%. So there's more activity this year. There's more homes being sold. The average sold price is down about 6.5%. So we are seeing that from the homes sold in Q1 of this year, that the average sales price is down from that of last year. Next, we take a look at the median sold price, and we notice that that is down by 0.5 percentage point. So the average sold price is down about 6.5%, and the median sold price is down about 0.5% in Q1 of 2025 versus Q1 of 2024. Now, this is significant because we're not just looking at 1 month when I share this data. We are taking a look at the 3 months in 2025 and comparing it to the 3 months of 2024. And that's why this is a good indication of some decline in values. We're not just taking a look at 1 month here, but 3. And so this is starting to show us that there is a cooling taking place on the levels of value here in Fawn Lake. Now, as far as units sold, there were 12 units that sold in the first quarter of 2025, whereas in 2024, there were only 9 units sold. So 12 homes sold versus 9 homes. We're seeing, once again, more activity, more homes being sold. But overall, we're seeing a slight reduction in value in the Fawn Lake community. Nothing significant, and it's still early, but we are seeing that sales prices are no longer going up, but they are starting to go down. Both the average sales price and the median sold price are lower than the first quarter of last year. Now, if we take a look at March of this year of 2025 and then compare it to the historical 5-year average in these categories, this is what we find. As far as closed sales in March of 2025, there were 8 homes that sold in the month of March of this year. Well, the 5-year average is 6 homes that sell in the month of March over the last 5 years. So we are seeing slightly more activity this year as opposed to the 5-year average. Now, as far as active listings go, right now in March of 2025, there are 18 active homes for sale, whereas in the 5-year average in March would be 21 homes for sale. So there's a slight decrease in the number of homes for sale than what we've had over the last 5 years. So it's not like there's a ton of inventory out there. Matter of fact, we're seeing actually a little less inventory right now than we have seen over the last 5 years. Now, if you take a look at the months of supply for March of 2025, you'll notice that there's 3 months of supply available in the market, whereas in the 5-year average is 4 months. So we are seeing that there's not as much inventory. Supply is down, but sales prices are also down. Normally what happens is when supply is down, you see the values go up. But what we're seeing right now is supply is down and values are down, but there is more activity. There is more homes that are being sold. So this might indicate that this is actually slowly shifting to be more of a buyer's market here in the Fawn Lake community. We're going to be tracking this very closely, and we're going to be watching this very closely. But there is some early indication as far as the first quarter of 2025 that if you're a buyer looking to purchase a home in Fawn Lake, now might be a great time. There might be fewer homes for sale, but those prices might be coming down and you might have less competition and you might be able to scoop up a home for maybe a better deal than you would have even just a year ago. At the recording of this episode, we're also seeing that the interest rates are slowly coming down as well. Of course, they do change every day, so you have to track that. But we're getting good signs that interest rates are coming down very, very slowly and are currently in the mid sixes. So 6.5% at the recording of this episode is where we're at. It could go up, it could go down, but early indications are looking good that interest rates will continue to come down, which gives a better opportunity for buyers to purchase homes as well. So we'll be tracking all of this and more in the coming months, but that is the information, the data that we have for the first quarter. As always, if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure that you click subscribe. I want to increase the amount of people who are subscribed to the show. Also, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcast, make sure that you follow the show so that we can keep you up to date and aware of what's going on right here in the Fawn Lake community every single month. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you have a great day, an even better weekend. It's Easter weekend coming up, so I hope you have a great Easter with your family, your friends, and your loved ones. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.